Good afternoon, makeup fans. I'm back with some more reviews. I have on the Hard Candy Natural Eyes set, so I'll be reviewing that for you. I'll also be reviewing GlamGlow Thirsty Mud Cleanser. I tried that out a couple of nights ago. And CND Vinylux nail polish. So I picked this up at Walmart. They had three different kinds. They had the Natural Eyes, they had Smoky Eyes, and a Sassy Eyes. And out of all three, this is the only one I really liked. The Smoky Eyes was pretty much exactly the same colors as the Too Faced Smoky Eye palette. The Natural Eyes this Natural Eyes is very similar to the Natural Eyes Too Faced, but there's a few differences, so I'll tell you about that. And then the Sassy Eyes ones I just didn't like. It was all pinks and purples, some really light pinks, and I didn't think it would work out very well. So it comes with the eyeshadows, 9 eyeshadows. It comes with a double-ended sponge applicator, a little tiny eyeliner, which I don't know, and then a small primer, which I tried the primer out today on my eyelids. So all of these are a lot softer than I thought they were going to be. A couple of them are a little harder, and then one of them I used kind of chunked up. I don't know how else to describe it when, you know, kind of a cheap brand. When you dip into it, it kind of makes these chunky little things in there. I think it's an okay palette, but I guess I'll get into that later after I've shown you how I put it on. So I started out doing my eyelid with a fluffy brush with this with this larger color down here. It's a very light tan, and it's matte. I did that over my lid, and I did my crease with this medium taupe right here. It's a matte also, and that one really spread really well. It's pretty soft, and it kind of, when I dipped into it, it was pretty fallouty. So I put that in my crease with a pointed crease brush. Put that on, and then I did in my corner, I did this one that chunked up on me. It's a dark brown, and it's got real faint gold glitter to it. And that one was not as soft as those mattes. Definitely not as soft and not as pigmented. Put that in the corner. Then for my highlight, I did this really light cream just under my brow. And then I took that same pointed crease brush that I love and sort of blended between my crease and my highlight with this color right here. It's a sort of shimmery, light brown, shimmery champagne, like a darker champagne. Did my bottom liner in that same one that was chunky, that had the gold glitter in it, and did a black gel liner. And then today I tried my hand at false eyelashes. It's been a lot of years since I've tried false eyelashes. I have a lot of learning to do on them. That's what I've found out. I have to get used to them. The feel is not bad. These are just a cheap pair I picked up at Walmart. They're called Demi Wispies, so they're supposed to be kind of lightweight. And I'm kind of, as I wear them, I'm kind of getting more and more used to them, and I'm thinking I can probably deal with this, you know, on a more regular basis. But I know I do have a lot to learn on them. I couldn't quite, you know, get them on perfectly straight. This one I think is lower than this one. I've got work to do on them, but I'm learning. And so for my lip, I did Lolita in the Kat Von D Studded Kiss. I just have a small one of Lolita because I figure once I use it up, I'll get the larger one because I love the way this color is. It's like almost like it's a rose. It's almost like a daytime red. It's almost like a red you can wear during the day and not look like you're going out to some kind of party. Really like the color on this one. Anyway, about this neutral palette, I did use the primer, the eyelid primer. And when I squirted it out of the tube on my finger, it had really a similar consistency to the Milani eyeshadow primer that I use a lot that I like. It was really easy to spread over my eyelid. It was kind of more slippery and easier to spread around. I did notice when I went to put my eyeshadow on top of it, it had super creased. There's always, for me, a little bit of crease with primers, eyelid primers, right before you put your stuff on them. And I usually just work it out, and then I put my shadows on them. But with this, there was like a super crease, and I had to really get in there and move that out before I could put anything on top of it. So for the natural eyes, I don't think it's a bad palette. I think it's pretty good. I think it was like $7.99 to buy. The one that it's sort of trying to mimic is $36. I had that one. I'm working on getting it back again. I gave it away again. I do that. I don't think the colors are really super similar. They had some real pretty shimmers in the Too Faced palette that sort of these two are trying to mimic here, and they're really kind of not getting there. And once I get that palette back, I can really compare side by side. It's not a bad palette, and I liked these mattes that I have on today. I like the way this looks. I would probably use this again. But if you're trying to really match it up to that Too Faced palette, I don't think it's going to work for you. But I think it's a nice set, and to get a primer with it, it's great for me, I think. Okay, GlamGlow Thirsty Mud. I had gotten a sample of that from Sephora. I'm a real big fan of the GlamGlow Thirsty Mud moisturizer. I use that sometimes on nights when I'm feeling really dry, and I pack it on, and then I go to bed and it moisturizes me into the next day. It has a beautiful smell. It's very coconutty, and that kind of scared me because I'm allergic to coconuts. But I went ahead and put it on, and it did a really great job. So about the ThirstyCleanse, it is really interesting. It comes out of the packet, and I threw the packet away, so I don't have it to show you. It comes in it's turquoise, just like the Thirsty Mud is, the packaging. And it comes out looking just like the Thirsty Mud, and I'll show you what that looks like. So this is the GlamGlow Thirsty Mud. It's a very strange, it looks like it's got little grains in it, and it's kind of an oatmeal looking color. So the ThirstyCleanse comes out looking just like that and smelling just like this too, with that coconut smell. What you do is you pat it on your face, and then you get a little bit, you wet your hands, and then you sort of scrub, and then you wet your hands some more and scrub some more. And as you're doing that, it starts to kind of foam. And I kind of liked it. I felt like I was getting super clean. Usually I'll use, to take off my makeup at night, a cleansing oil because I'm so extremely dry. And with those, sometimes, even though I don't feel oily afterwards, but with those, sometimes I don't, I wonder, am I getting all of it off? It's such a simple, quick one step, put it on, splash water on it, and wash it, rinse it off. I'm wondering, am I getting everything off my skin? With this, I felt like I was really getting everything off, but I wasn't feeling dried out when I was finished rinsing. So I think it's real effective. As far as it being super moisturizing, after I dried my face off, I felt a little bit dry, like, my skin felt a little drier than if I used, say, my cleansing oils. So I don't know if it's great for dry people to use on a daily basis, but I did enjoy it. So I've been wanting to tell you about CND Vinylux Weekly Nail Polish, but I have not had 2 minutes to do my nails. Finally did my nails today. And this is not the greatest color to do a demo on a product. This is not their prettiest color for sure. But these are my natural nails, of course. This is just a really light pink, nude, sort of has an iridescence to it. But I love this product, and I have a bunch of colors in it. The color selection is kind of limited, I feel like, with them. I've ordered most of my colors off of online. I think it was Amazon. Because at Ulta, I'll go in and it's mostly super darks, dark reds, colors I would never wear. I like nail colors to be either pink, purple, or a natural or brownish. They didn't have a whole lot of those in the store, so I've ordered more of them on Amazon most of the time. So what you do is you get a bottle of your color and you get a bottle of this weekly top coat. And the reason it's black like this is to protect it from UV rays, because that's how this stuff cures. It doesn't dry like normal nail enamel. It cures with light. You don't buy a special light. There's no special lighting required on this. There's no special scrub to do your nail with beforehand, like some of the gels. But this is a gel-like finish and a gel-like lasting staying powder. So all you do is you take your color coat, take your bare nails, no base coat, no nothing, and paint two coats of the color right on your nails. And let me tell you, this stuff dries so fast. That is one of the things I love about it. I have a billion nail polishes, and I'm about to throw all of them out and have just a giant purge and just switch to this stuff, because it's the only stuff that will stay on my nails. Now, they say for a week. I can't really get a week out of it, but if I can get, 4 days out of a nail polish, that's excellent for me. So I'm about to purge all my other brands and just stick with this. So you put your 2 coats on, they dry super fast. The way they dry is the light somehow cures them. And they just say, just be sure to paint your nails in a lighted room. Well, you're going to be painting your nails with light. You're not going to be doing it in the dark. No special light, not really bright light required. It cures so fast. It's just 5 minutes. And, both of your coats are done. It's amazing. I paint it on and I sit down and watch TV for a couple minutes. And in the light, and it's done. Then I put my clear coat on and the same thing. It's all done. So it takes about 4 days before it starts showing chips and wear on the edges. Really love this product. Like I said, I'm going to just stick to this. One thing I have noticed about it, though, is some of the colors will go on real streaky. So I have had to several times put 3 coats of color on before I put my top coat. But that has ended up being okay. It stays on and everything's fine. That's all for now. See you next time.